Hi there, this is Boris. Welcome to another episode of Sketchman Draws. I'm going to show you how to draw facial expressions. Of course, I'm not going to show you these pictures, these were just for explanation. So, first picture is from an extract of Expressive Anatomy for Comics, a narrative by Bill Eisner. This is just to show you that you need to understand what's underneath in order to understand how to draw the expressions. So, of course, there are muscles which are interconnected. So, let's see how this will affect the way you draw expressions. So of course, if you are smiling, for example, when you want to show happiness, the cheek muscles will be lifted up, pushed against the lower lid of the eye, and so the shape of the eye will change, the line lower on the cheek will appear, and same thing when you're drawing sadness, the lip goes down, it will also create a line near the lip, the corners of the lip. And we are not going to learn the names of the muscles. This is just for, just to understand the anatomy. This is an extract from Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud, and you need to just to show that, expressing anatomy or expressions, you can do it in whichever style you want, whichever detail you want, but this is the process that we are going to go through, which is we are going to break everything down and then build back up. So don't worry about all the details. So let's start with anger. So I'm going to draw everything. I'm going to look at some pictures, and then we're going to pick out the pattern. We're going to pick the common things, and then we're going to draw an example in the boxes. So what you see in the anger is that first thing is the eyebrows are going together. The muscle between the eyebrows get tensed, and the mouth generally is pursed or narrowed, which is a very common way to recognize anger. And the eyes are glaring. So what I noticed is that when it comes to the pupil is stuck towards the upper lid of the eye, as opposed to other expressions that we will see. Of course, pursed lips. I know my handwriting is really bad, but so next one is disgust. For disgust, again, because you are repulsed by something, your senses tend to close on themselves, right? So for example, if you look at the eyes, they sort of squint. So and same thing with the nose and the lifting of the upper lip. So as that happens, these two lines under the cheek muscles are created. So that will be a good one to represent in our example. So I think it's quite similar to anger in that the eyebrows are pushed together. It's like almost you're angry that you're repulsed, right? And the upper lip lifted, and those lines that we talked about. So let's move on. Next one is fear. Fear is, of course, that means that you are threatened. So your senses want to absorb all the information around. So that's what results in the eyes open, right? So we will also see that in surprise. So here I see the eyebrows raised, and as opposed to anger, the pupil is stuck towards the lower lid of the eye. And the mouth opened to show some shock. The next one is happiness or joy. So usually eyes relaxed, or it really depends on the different type of happiness or joy that you want to show. But generally, like, you can just put like eyebrows and eyes relaxed, and like we spoke about, because there will be a smile, the shape of the cheek muscles will change, and because the corners of the mouth are pushing it against the lower lid of the eye. I started to write happiness, and then I said, okay, I won't have space, so I wrote joy. Next one is sadness. So here, like, I noticed that the eyebrows are raised towards each other, but in a different way than anger, of course, like in an upward manner. And well, the eyes also are a bit follow the eyebrows, the shape of the eyebrows in a way. And of course the mouth, because they are going, the corners of the mouth going downward, they create this line in the lower part of the cheek muscles. And the last one is surprise. So I chose these 6 facial expressions because they are considered like really 6 universally recognized expressions, so that's why. Of course, you can have so many different variations in these. So for surprise, everything is open, right? Everything is ready to receive, because there's something you are caught off guard. So after drawing this, I'll just go back in and show you like a sort of, in order to summarize what's going on here. So let's look at it again. So the anger, of course, eyebrows together. Let me take a thinner brush. And of course the pupil pressed against the upper eyelid. For the disgust is the same, eyebrows together, like the eye squinting, and the upper lip is raised. So nose flared. I think I forgot to mention that when I drew here, and the pupil is towards the lower lid and the eyebrows raised. For joys, the relaxed eyebrow and eyes, and of course smile with the corners of the mouth moving upward. For sadness, the eyebrows moving towards upward, up. Sorry, I can't speak. And surprise, the eyebrows and eyes and everything open towards and sort of moving upwards. So that was it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave in the section below, and I'll see you next time. This is Boris for Sketchman Draws, signing off.